The next stop is On the Radar Radio.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
Yes, sir, baby, On the Radar Radio. Yo, special guest in the building. RIchie, Rozay in the motherfucking building. BX in the building. My guy, welcome to the show.
What up, gang?
How you feeling?
I'm chilling, man.
Yo, it's funny, because I'm actually really so excited we locked you in. Shout out my sis Toby, who made sure that we got this situated. Because I've actually been meaning to tap in with you for a while, because a few of my homegirl Malo used to, I think she does your PR, I don't know if she still does, but she always spoke so highly of you, and I always said that we would lock in, but it just slipped my mind to link up with her to get this done. So
Shout
I'm happy.
out Malo, yeah, man.
So I'm happy we finally got to make this happen.
For sure.
How you been?
Chilling, man.
Your project was dope, by the way. I had listened when she had sent it to me ways back.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Shit was fire.
Lead the way out now. Go get it.
Go get that. Make sure you go stream that. What you been up to?
Working. Staying out the way. Working, man.
It's funny because we was just talking about kind of taking the long road. And because we were talking about something in a situation that happened to me recently, and you were like, and you and your people were like, oh yeah, that's what we've been doing.
Yeah, that's the story. That's what I've been going through. Taking a long road, you know. They get greater later. We gonna last longer while we in it.
Right. Is that something that you recently like learned, or was that something that you learned pretty early on when you were starting to make music?
I don't know. Like as I'm going through them phases, like that's when I start to realize
that you need to like take the long road, the road.
Like certain shit. Waiting on certain shit, have a better outcome than just and just doing everything fast. Not knowing where you gonna land after you do it and shit. Right.
I forgot who the artist was I was talking up here about this with, but we were talking about, Calvin looked at me because he might remember, because he remembers everything that I say. But with the artist, we were talking about like the quicker the rise, the harder the fall sometimes.
Yeah, that's how it be. Yeah, for real.
You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes an artist will I think I was talking about in relation to certain artists in New York, like drill artists that go up really quickly. Yeah. But the problem is like they don't focus on the longevity side, which is the long road that you and I were just talking about. They focus really quickly on the views, the likes, and the engagement, and then the longevity of the music doesn't last.
For sure. Like I always tell my man T-Roy, like I be feeling like God gave us time to observe the shit that we would have never knew what to do if it had came so fast. Like if it would have just happened that quick, we probably ain't knew what to do. We'd have been out this shit quick.
Yeah.
So whatever happened, I don't know. It's meant. Like I don't know.
It's meant to be.
Yeah.
It's meant to be. How long you been officially doing music for now?
I've been doing music since a little kid, like on the block rapping and shit. But taking it serious, probably like 3-4 years.
3-4 years.
Taking it serious.
Where in the BX you from again?
Cyprus.
Cyprus.
Yeah.
So when you were growing up out there, did you come from like a musical background at all, or was it just...
all my older bros rapping and shit. You know, regular shit. We Marvin DVDs, hearing all that shit.
Oh, so you from that era too?
Yeah.
My guy.
I was a young nigga in that era though. I just was in tune. Yeah.
Do you feel like a lot of that, like, do you feel like even like a lot of the kids coming up, because even a lot of the rappers, that come out like, I don't know, like this week, couple weeks or whatever, like they're all really young. Do you think that they kind of need that to see those type of DVDs and shit like that too, just to kind of understand what this other shit about what's going on?
Whatever inspire you, like, or just like, I mean, if you know that you coming from a place, like it's good to know, like to know the history and shit of what's going on.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it'll be alright to look at that. I don't really feel like they need to like watch them shits to be inspired or nothing. But if you from somewhere, you gotta know what's going on.
Right. I think it's just like you said, it's like a history thing. Like, If you're coming into hip hop, no matter what type of hip hop you make, whether it's like melodic or trap or drill, like I feel like they're
drill, like that's just like new up to date.
Yeah.
We Marvin shit, like you go look at them videos, they saying the same shit. The drill, they just doing it with a beat.
That's what I be trying to tell people too. Yeah. You know, because you see like a lot of people who try to criticize like drill. I
fuck with drill. I come outside, it's a drill. I'm from drill, like that. I fuck with drill. Yeah.
I think it's like even if you listen to like or watch those old DVDs or like I tell this story all the time. Like there was one time I listened to like a Locks playlist and I was like, they saying the same shit.
They saying the same shit. It's just 808s on that shit. Or I fuck with the Locks too. I fuck with old music.
Right.
Real.
So how did you first? Because like a lot of the stuff that you put out is obviously in that more melodic tone, that lane. Yeah. When did you find that sound? Because I'm like you were talking about freestyling on the block. So obviously I'm assuming like when you first started, you were more trying to be more like rapping. Yeah. You found the melodic sound over time too.
Shit. like when me and my man Stacks used to do music and shit. Like this probably like 2012. This when I was a little like this when Chief Keef and Dirk and them came out. Like
Yep.
Dirk put that melodic sound in the air and that shit like. And then I seen how my voice sound with auto tune and shit. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna fuck with this, and then I just been sticking to it ever since. Like,
It's just worked since then.
yeah, like I don't care if it don't work. Like that's me now. Like that's what I do. Like I'm just, I'm trying to perfect my sound.
Right.
Yeah, I rather when you in your own lane, ain't no traffic. Like I fuck with the drill shit. Like I step my foot in there. Like I fuck with it. Like I'm from like that. That's me. Like, but I'm gonna stick to my sound no matter what.
Could even collab with a few artists out here.
Yeah, hell yeah.
So it's like obviously like you dipped and dabbled in that thing.
Yeah. Step my foot in. I got my feet wet and that shit. Just to like this me. Like this where I'm from.
You talked about finding your sound. Do you feel like you're still trying to find it? Because you had mentioned that.
I mean, I got it. I got my sound, but I know like I could get better at it. Like,
right.
Find new flows and shit. Yeah.
You still work on that like everyday type shit?
When I'm in the studio, yeah. Even in the crib, like taking a shower and shit, I be thinking about shit to say and shit, like regular shit.
So what kind of space you been in lately with the music you've been making?
I mean, I feel like it got better. Like I was just in Miami. I did like 12 songs in like 4 days, like 5 days. Like we just was locking in. Like and I know that if I'm around that more, like it could be a real serious thing. Like I can make a lot of music. Yeah, like
someone told me recently, like, you talking about making music out in Miami. Someone told me recently, they're like, if you want your brand to grow, whether you're an artist or a podcast host or whatever, like, you got to take the time to travel and experience things because that's the only way that you're going to get better.
Yeah, for
You know what I'm saying? Because even if you're not directly working on your craft when you're traveling, those experiences are going to translate into the music at some point or eventually. So it's like you got to do these type of things, even if you don't necessarily want to all the time.
Yeah,
to kind of grow. Which is why like you bring it up like you did 12 tracks in Miami, like that's fire because obviously a different environment than recording out here in New York.
For sure.
Probably a lot more, I feel like all New Yorkers when we leave New York, we feel a lot more at ease and literally anywhere else too. You know what I'm saying? So like you able to have more freedom to like create and shit like that.
Yeah, more to talk about.
Right. You get to go on the beach, hang out, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So when it comes to like your connections with other artists, right? Obviously you've done a lot of stuff with like the Highbridge guys, Don Q, A Boogie.
Shout out Highbridge.
How deep do a lot of those connections go for you with some of these other artists?
When I made them 12 tracks in Miami, Don was with me. We was staying with like
A word?
Yeah,
Fire.
he was cooking up too. That's my big bro. Like I fuck with Don. Like that shit deep in the music. Boogie too, I fuck with Boogie heavy. Word.
So like a lot of these things with them is just as deep in the music.
Yeah, that shit just like that shit over relationships, I say.
You wanna know what's funny? Don was on FaceTime with my girl Shauna here the other day because Don has been owing us a freestyle for like 6 months.
Yeah, nah, he
right?
told me he gonna do it. He gonna do it.
He told you too?
Yeah,
No, but this is funny because he's been like trying to cook it up for like 6 months and he's on the phone yesterday, right? I'm not gonna tell people what like the beat he said, but he's like, I didn't know what beat to do. And then I was in the club the other night and this song played, right? And he's just sitting there in the club, I guess drinking whatever. He's like, that's it. It took him.
He gonna go crazy on that shit.
It took him like a year, like 6 months to a year to figure out which beat he wanted to do, but he finally figured it out. So I ain't even mad at him.
Yeah, that's what's up.
I ain't even mad at him.
I'm looking forward to hearing that shit.
Man, me too. I'm looking forward to hearing your shit. We ain't recorded your shit yet, but I'm excited for your shit. But so with this last project you dropped, right? What were going into it? What were some of the inspirations? Like, where did you draw from when you were trying to create this one?
I mean, I was just trying to. This one, like my last, like 2 projects ago, I had made Street Poet, and I was just like, for the streets and shit. Like, when I made this one, I was just like, I don't know, like I just wanted to show niggas that, like, like I wanted to show my niggas, like, it's called Lead the Way. I wanted to show my niggas that, like, we could do this shit, like just put your feet down, like, we could lead the way, like, for real, like, that's really what it was for, like.
Do you often feel like people look to you to lead the way oftentimes now?
I mean, probably, like, it been like that since I was young, but
yeah,
it ain't, that shit just make me go harder, like, yeah.
Is there pressure behind that too, having to be the one to lead the way?
It is sometimes, but, as long as you know the people that you got around you could deal with however the situation turn out,
yeah,
it ain't no pressure, like, especially if you confident.
Right. What's next for you?
We got another tape on the way. Probably gonna drop Street Poet 2.
Fire.
Yeah, we gonna go crazy on that. We gonna drop Street Poet 2. Shit. I'll probably drop like 2 more singles before that. I got like 3 videos in the cut. That's what's going on right now.
When do you think we can expect Street Poet 2? Top of the year?
Top of the year.
Fire.
Top of the year.
Fire. Well, I'm excited for it, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've been seeing you going up, and I'm happy we finally got to make this happen.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying? I think it's long overdue, and I appreciate, you leading the way. Make sure you go stream Lead the Way out now. Street Poet out now. You already know that. Before we get out of here, we have you rap for the day. Anything else you want to let the people know, let your fans know? Now is the time to do it. This camera right here.
Free March. Free March, free 99, man. Slash it.
Where can they follow you at?
On IG, RIchie Rozay.
Yep.
That's all I be on. I don't be on nothing else.
TikTok.
TikTok. I just made a TikTok. RIchie Rozay, same shit.
There you go, man. Right. Well, look, thank you again for being here, bro. Please make sure you go stream those projects out now. Street Poet 2 is on the way, probably top of the year. So make sure you be on the lookout for that. If it's out right now by the time y'all watching this, go check that out.
Go check it out.
Go run up the freestyle. That is out now. Go follow him. Go show him some love. Go show him some support. Love is free. Support is free. Those albums are not free, but go stream them anyway because you know what I'm saying? You got to. He's fire.
Yeah, man.
Worth it. You know what I'm saying? Till next time, RIchie Rozay on the radar. We out.
Holla at you,
Boom.
man.
Love, bro.